Welcome to the podcast. My name is Dan Brzezowski, and I'm going to be your host. Today, we're talking about believe and achieve. I hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Hey, welcome back, man. I am so glad that you made it back. I am recently listening to an audiobook, which I think is tremendous, and I would love for you to go ahead and download it and listen to it. It's called GreenLights by Matt McConaughey. I've always been a fan. I think he's got some great motivational, inspirational speeches that he's done. And the book has really blown me away. So I'd love for you to check it out, which has inspired me to talk about something I want you to understand from my point of view to you, why I do this podcast and what's the reasoning behind it. And I think when you know the reasoning of what I do and what's behind it, I think it's really going to ultimately make your life better while listening to the podcast. You see, the no comfort zone isn't necessarily about being uncomfortable your entire life in order for you to achieve things, because you might lack discipline and you want to add more discipline to it. You might be a little lazy, and I want you to consider by being less lazy, you might accomplish more. But where the problem is that as a child of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, it's always been believe and achieve for me. Have your goals, crush it, conquer your goals, and you will be successful. But I want to share with you, you might not be happy. And that's what I'm getting from the book GreenLights. As I'm listening to it, I don't think I have explained enough on my podcast why you do the no comfort zone, why you have these minutes and moments where you get a little uncomfortable so you can experience life. Me personally, I got stuck in average and was asleep or in a coma. Not literally, but I was in a coma at one point, but not for 10 years. But more importantly is that it's by doing these things gives you a chance to live your life. And the no comfort zone mindset is what I'm trying to get people to understand is, and I'm learning this through the book too, so check out the book as well, GreenLights. Going through these really uncomfortable periods in your life will help you change for the better. For example, if you're an introvert, you're going to want to go out and do more. If you are already an extrovert and you're already out there a lot, you might want to stay home and read a book. It's doing the things that are a little bit different so that you can start living a fuller life. For example, if you cut down your calories and, fast, you're going to appreciate food more. If you're a person who loves, let's say, the opposite sex, and you love to be in relationships and you jump from one to the next, maybe it's time for some solitude so that you can appreciate the one relationship or experience more of the other relationships. So it's by denying yourself certain things in life, whatever that might be for you, whatever your demons are, whatever your luxuries are, however you want to call it, might give you just enough perspective to start enjoying the little things, to have some gratitude. Because by doing these things, it's not always just believe and achieve and have this life of, I'm successful, but I'm miserable. It's not the case. It's, I'm successful because I'm enjoying my life to its fullest. And I want people to understand that, and that's why I do this podcast. Because when you're an average and you're stuck in a rut, and the highs aren't very high, the lows aren't very low, you're not really experiencing anything because you're not living to your potential. It's in that moment where I want you to realize it's time for you to get a little uncomfortable and risk more, live more, do more, have more, be more. I love that. Be more. So what I'm conveying to you is this, is that there's opportunities all around you for you to get just a little bit uncomfortable so that you can experience more. And when you experience more and you grow more and you become a better, more well-rounded person, you're going to see that you can have a great impact on someone's life. And you can truly, really help people to live theirs. Case in point, there's a time in the book where after he was done filming one of his first movies, if not his first movie, Dazed and Confused, he ends up going to Germany on a trip with two of his buddies to motorcycle around Europe for 30 days. Please get the book so you can listen to the story about how the shop owner, the person that owned the motorcycle shop, encouraged these young men to go experience Europe on motorbike and enjoy Europe that way. Because it's something he did with his friends when he was younger, and his passion and his purpose was to open up this motorcycle shop so that others can do the same. And without the reward of money, he ended up helping these three guys out. And just go to the book, GreenLights, download it on Audible. I think you can do it free for like the first 30 days or your first book. But it's a wonderful book, and I'm going to totally prop it out because it's exactly what I'm talking about. Johan, the motorcycle shopkeeper, the owner, was living in his purpose. Matt McConaughey was going through life finding his purpose. And in a weird way, in this own, maybe esoteric way, I want you to really grind on yourself. Bear yourself down to the real thing that you are, the real spirit that you are, and get rid of all the facade and all the bullshit that you might be telling yourself, and get down to that person that's just like, you know what? This is who I am. And how do you do that? Listen, go to launchwithdan.com. Launchwithdan.com. It is an opportunity for you to get on my calendar so that I can work with you, so we can peel back some of the layers, have a phone call, and realize that you are just starting your life today. If you want to begin anew, this is the best place to go, launchwithdan.com, because I want to help you, truly help you, peel back those layers, find out who you really are, see where your potential is, and get you to a place that you never thought was even possible. And that's a place where you know who you are and you're living life to the fullest. Man, it's such a great book. I want you to check it out. GreenLights by Matt McConaughey. And let me know what you think. Go to dan@thenocomfortzone.com and email me. Let me know what you think. And hey, and while you're at it, a 5-star rating would be fantastic on Apple iTunes, or even a review letting me know how this is impacting you. At the end of the day, I want you to realize something, is that your life hasn't even begun until you make a decision of what your intentions are, you know who you are, and you don't have to answer to anybody anymore. You just start living your life because you know it's the right thing to do. That's what I hope for you. That's what I want for you. And based on my life's experiences, based on the challenges that I faced, the obstacles that I've overcome, and the place where I'm at today, I know that I can help you. I'm looking forward to it. Go to launchwithdan.com. Let's start the relationship where you can get out of your comfort zone and start really living on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.